Hi, this is Kendra from Pencil and Pigment, and today we're going to take another look at my adventure set from Greenleaf and Blueberry. This is a handmade watercolor set from a company in the United States. At the time I purchased this in 2018, it was $150. Now I believe this set retails for about $178–$79. So I want to talk about it because mine is moldy. Now I did an unboxing when I first purchased this, and then I did a second video when I did Vlogmas in July talking about what it looks like now, because again, the humidity and the moisture where I live, if I made a straight line from my house to the ocean, it would be about 3 miles. Now driving 3 miles won't actually get us to the ocean, but geographically the ocean doesn't know any difference. So that is why the humidity where I live is just, it's wild. So, and I noticed something else. So I have my Schminky, my Hoodwin Aquarelle, and I can't pronounce things. This is the 36 pan set. Right now it's 16% off on Amazon. I'm not trying to tank your no-buy if you are doing one. I just wanted to let you know that with it being $185, it ends up being about $5 a pan versus Blueberry has it at $222, so it's about $6 a pan. When you look at the price of the Greenleaf and Blueberry, it's about $14 to $15 a pan. And I think maybe that's why the only videos I see with people looking at their handmade watercolors is like a first impressions unboxing. I think people are being very precious with their handmade watercolors. I don't think they're using them. Like maybe this is a collecting thing, and I don't do that. So you're gonna see, like I wanted to show you. I have super zoomed in. This is me using my product. I have hit pan on several of these. I mentioned in the previous video that they granulate when you get to the bottom. The particle size also changes as you get closer to the bottom. So it's very fine and mold and mixed at the top. I don't want to contaminate all the colors. But as you get to the bottom, the particle size gets larger and it becomes increasingly more difficult to blend and mix. I consider that a challenge. I welcome any challenge. I do think this set is more for medium to advanced watercolorists. But here's a magnifying lens that my son let me borrow, and you can kind of visually see. Like some of these have like fungal spores. And again, where I live is high humidity. I wanted to show you something because I was looking at this set. I've been doing December. I'm painting a bird every single day for the month of December. And I have noticed that my ivory black now has fungal spores from me wetting and re-wetting it every single day. So I now have the same problem here. I want to show you. You can see this right here. This is rust. So the magnets that hold these on the bottom, some of them have rusted as well. There's rust inside the tin and the mold spores, fungal spores. We are currently having a day with sunshine, which is absolutely bizarre for the month of December. So this is what my plan is going to be for this set. I'm going to scrape with an X-Acto knife as much as I can off the top. I have filled a tiny fine spray mister with 70% isopropyl alcohol. So I am going to scrape and then spray, let it dry, and then bake it in a metal tin in the sun. And tomorrow I will scrape, spray, let dry, and I will do that 3 to 4 times to try and salvage these to keep using these. I think for my black right now, because of the challenge, because I'm doing a no-buy, I may switch to black pen for a couple of the bird eyes and stuff and see if I can maybe figure something else out. But because of the sunshine, I kind of have to do this today and take advantage of the heat even though there really isn't any. This is a bit of a bummer. It does happen. I'm not sure why this one that I hardly used, and maybe this is a different pigment to binder ratio because it has such a matte finish. I do obviously play favorites with colors. This is the Mayan Blue. Mayan Blue comes from indigo dyes, so that's probably why I've used so much of it. I really love indigo. I'm really curious, if you own Handmade watercolors, do you notice a difference from the top, how the pigment performs, to when you hit pan and how the pigment performs? I'm just curious if this is something that has to do with the pigments I have used, or if it's this company, or if it's handmade watercolors in general. Because I'm not really seeing a lot of creators hitting pan with these more expensive sets. They're being very like careful and delicate and really taking their time in using them, and I kind of powered through and was just trying to give it my all and try them all and everything. So I'm really curious what your thoughts are, if you've noticed a difference. When I was doing this, I was using them for an hour every single day for 30 days, and that's how I was able to really tell, because some of these don't mix well together. I get it's a challenge and I like it. They're very silty, but I kind of feel like handmade watercolors are, like that's a thing that they are, just because they're not ground as fine as a machine would do. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. So if you've noticed any difference in your pans, I'd be very curious to hear that. And I'm going to scrape and clean and spray and try and take advantage of what sunshine we have. And hopefully I'll be able to salvage these. What I plan on doing after I run through this process is I'm going to put them in with my set of my Schmincke watercolors, because I want all my artist grade watercolors together. It makes no sense to divide them out just because they're twice the price. They're all artist grade quality. They should all be together. That way they're all in the rotation and I use them more. That's the point of all this. So I really like the company. I really like their thoughtful newsletters, and I like the idea of handmade watercolors. I don't mind. I saved up to buy this set. This was like a huge deal for me, and I waited because it's kind of first come first serve when they list them. And you know when they're going to list them through their newsletter. So it's very much kind of a, like, hurry up, hurry up before someone snags it. And I was just so excited. And I love them. They're beautiful colors. You know, you have the warms and the cools within this mix to be able to make a wider variety. I just need to be using this more. And I think storing it in the little custom tray, while cute that is, one, it's extremely airtight. I mean, Altoids are nothing like that. It sort of makes it seem like it's precious, and it's a product, so that needs to be used. So let's see if I have time. And you can hear the cats already running. They know the sun's out. They want to go outside and play. And all my neighbors are starting up with their equipment. It's going to get super loud. Oh, and we're just going to try this. I'm going to scrape and spray. I want to save as much of this as possible, but I don't want, what I don't want to do is transfer any fungal spores or mold spores into my sets by moving these over. And hopefully I get the bulk of it if I do it 3 to 4 days in a row, spraying and letting it dry. As you can see, the top is just tacky. It's like putty. Again, nothing ever dries here. That is one of the costs you don't realize when you live by the sea, is sort of the humidity, the salty air and stuff. I'm a consummate allergy sufferer, so I really enjoy the salt air, but boy, do my art supplies are not a fan. And I'm just gonna have to put my magnifying glasses on my magnifying lens to make sure I got this before I spray. Start with another one. I'd rather lose a chunk than lose the whole thing, you know? I don't like wasting, but I definitely want to use these up. So these are such beautiful, rich colors. So hopefully this works. You know, if you're curious, I will update this video and let you know. You know, if it worked, if I got the mold, if it seemed gone, if the mold came back, I'll do an update and let you know, because I think this is incredibly fascinating, and I know I'm not the only person that suffers from humidity issues when it comes to art supplies. I hope this helps. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.